From the Singapore Grand Prix, where a firstlap crash hit Sebastian Vettel's championship hopes hard, the F1 field heads to Malaysia, where Vettel also failed to make it beyond lap 1 12 months ago. On that occasion it was Nico Rosberg who Vettel collided with, ending the Ferrari driver's race on the first lap. But Sepang has been a good venue for him before. With 4 victories, Vettel has won here more than any other driver. Vettel's record is unlikely to be broken in the near future as Malaysia is hosting its race for the final time this weekend. The only driver who could tie Vettel's record of 4 Malaysian Grand Prix wins this weekend is Fernando Alonso, on 3. In a similar vein, Lewis Hamilton could tie Michael Schumacher's record for most Malaysian Grand Prix pole positions if he takes his 5th at Sepang this weekend. Find out more and sign up. Alonso's 3 wins at Sepang all came with different teams: Renault, McLaren, and Ferrari. Kimi Räikkönen has likewise won this race twice with a different team each time. Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo, last year's winner, have a victory apiece. Gasly will make his Grand Prix debut. Singapore was expected to be a weaker venue for Mercedes, but they won there for the 2nd year in a row. In contrast, their form in Malaysia has fallen short of what we've come to expect from them. Despite Hamilton taking pole position for the last 3 races at this track, they've only won here once, when Hamilton dominated proceedings in 2014. Of course, Hamilton was set to repeat his victory last year, when his power unit failed, a development which had major ramifications for the championship. While Hamilton suffered Mercedes' only resounding reliability problem in 2016, this year his teammate is in the same situation. This has also had a profound effect on the championship. In Spain, Mercedes brought new power units for both their drivers. However, Bottas suffered a water leak on his during practice, which meant his old one had to be refitted. This later failed in the race. Imagine for a moment those new power units had gone into the other cars. Instead of Bottas retiring from 3rd, Hamilton would have dropped out of the lead. And instead of Hamilton going to Malaysia with a 28-point lead over Vettel and 51 points on Bottas, Vettel would still be the championship leader with the Mercedes pair within 12 points of him. The point of this is not that any driver has been lucky or unlucky, but it serves to illustrate how the most seemingly inconsequential decisions can change the championship situation so dramatically. As things stand, Hamilton's lead means the earliest the championship could be decided is in the United States Grand Prix, 3 races before the end of the season. He's in great form at the moment, having taken 3 wins in succession and 4 victories from the last 5 races. Valtteri Bottas hasn't tended to go so well in Malaysia and has never out-qualified a teammate at this track. Finally, the arrival of Pierre Gasly means there will be 3 French drivers on the grid this weekend, an increase of 2 since the beginning of last year. It's a timely increase, with the French Grand Prix making a return on the 2018 F1 calendar. Lap times: unusually, the configuration of the Sepang circuit has not changed since it held its first F1 race 18 years ago. However, it was extensively resurfaced last year. Expect another record-breaking weekend if F1 can steer clear of the thunderstorms which often affect this event. Overtaking source: Mercedes race ratings. Here's how F1 fanatic readers have rated the Malaysian Grand Prix in recent years. Join and rate the race when the checkered flag falls at the end of this year's race. You will need a free F1 Fanatic account to participate. 2017 Malaysian Grand Prix. Browse all 2017 Malaysian Grand Prix articles.